So right here, we're going to factor by grouping. Very similar to what we've done. More phrases, so we need to group them together. And this is a special case of factoring. So what we're going to do, we're going to group them. First two phrases and the second two phrases. And first, we're going to address them individually. So we're going to figure out what can come out of 5 and 15. And that's going to be 5, the highest number. Now we're going to look at any of the variables, and we see we have p in both of them. So we're going to pull the p out. And these two are different, so we're going to leave them alone. So we're going to leave them in the phrase. So we're going to open this up. Now what times 5? P is going to get 5pu. Well, that's obviously u. And that's all we need to complete that phrase. What times 5p? It's going to be 15pv squared. And that's going to be 3v squared. We're going to close that paren, and we're going to move on to our next one. So we have 2q minus 6qv squared. Well, obviously, we can pull the negative out. The greatest common factor of both of these is going to be 2. And we both have, looking at the variables, we both have a q. And that's it. So now we're going to figure out how to get the phrases inside the variables, inside the parens. So what times negative 2q is going to give us negative 2q(u)? Well, that's going to be a u. And a negative. So now we need to get negative 6q. Negative 2 will go into negative 6 3 times. We already have the q, so the only thing we have is the v squared. So v squared, and that'll give us this phrase. Now the first phrase matches the second phrase, which is a good sign. So we're already most of the way there. We just have to reorder it. So we're going to pull out the 5p minus 2q, and then multiply that by what's inside, which is going to be u minus 3v squared. And then that's going to be our answer for factoring by grouping.